Can you please tell me about yourself?
Okay, Anjal, thank you for having me. My name is, and I do have total 7 years experience into Power BI is 5.8. I have worked in various fields like sales, insurance, banking, and HR. My last project was into medical domain. And if you talk about Power BI, I'm highly skilled in using Power BI for data visualization and analysis. This include creating interactive report, dashboard, connecting of various data sources, including SQL database, and implementing complex data transformation and calculation using text queries. And SQL, I do have basic knowledge about DEX function and subqueries. SQL function and subqueries. And I have started my career in 2000 as an analyst, and there I have worked until 2020. And in 2023 I have joined. Uh, so my last project was basically for the Netherlands-based client called. So they were into manufacturing of medical equipment. So they are specifically into neuro and sensory. So we were building an analytical solution that can give insight about the product performance like licensing of software, risk analysis, security of application. For that, we were using import mode for data source like SQL, Jira, GitHub. And for the KPI, we were showing high, medium, low performance for Black Duck and Coverity. So Black Duck and Coverity were the two software there. So whatever their product was, so all the performance were showing into the Black Duck and Coverity. So that performance I have to show into my dashboard also, like a low, medium, high performance risk wise. So for that I was
Total
using.
relevant to Power BI, how many years experience
I
you
do
have?
have 5 years experience into the Power BI.
Okay. How many types of data sources you have used?
Data source I have used Excel, SQL file, Excel file, and CSV files I have used it.
Okay. So when you use Excel and CSV files, for which requirements?
For the HR analytics report I have when I have made, so for that I have used Excel file. Like most of the data was coming through Excel.
Okay. Have you used any other data source in the report?
SQL I have used it. Jira I have used, and I have worked directly with the GitHub as well as a direct source.
Okay. So did you face any issues like when you use like multiple data sources in single report?
Oh, so multiple data sources, you have to understand the data source first, and making the relationship. Then you have to understand how you make the relationship between the table. So that I have leverage in Power BI connector that connect pre-existing data set like published in the service. So which makes easier to make new report without duplicating efforts.
Okay. So can you please elaborate like what kind of clarity you want, you need, and uh, just talk about it.
Clarity want like primary key or secondary key to understand the data set, or to the load of multiple data set into the Power BI.
Okay, you said for HR analytics report you have used SQL is one of your data source, and the other one is like Excel you have used, right?
Though in my last project, I had multiple data sources
I'm asking you about HR analytics report,
yeah,
which you
for
have
that
created.
I have used Excel reports.
Excel and SQL.
Excel.
Okay. So which report you have used SQL and Excel?
My For the medical domain report I have used a SQL. I like a modification data I have modified data I have got through the data engineers. I just have to connect data to the Power BI.
Okay. So I'm asking you like if you use SQL and Excel,
like uh, After connecting the report with the Power BI.
yeah.
No, I haven't faced any issue regarding that. You just have the data, and you just have the data, understand the data first, then make the report accordingly.
Okay. So earlier,
Then You can face performance like query performance issue you can receive, or if the data occurred incorrect data, if incorrect data refresh is happened, or if the data type mismatch. So these kind of issue we
Okay, so when
face,
it
like.
comes to performance, like how you handle the performance of the report?
Yes, after making the data visualization, I faced that issue. Like most of the visualization was not loading into the Power BI service. Means the end user was if the end user using the dashboard, so it was taking so much of time to load. So what I did, I have into my data dashboard, whatever the dashboard, whatever the visual was, I have checked the performance analyzer, where I have seen which visual is taking how much time to load. So what I did, I have removed all unnecessary visual on the report, like on the visual. So that was easy. That was then it was easy to get the visual load very easily. So that was the issue. We were the
Unnecessary what? Unnecessary visuals or what you removed?
I have like all were the important, like we have made some visual for the future use, like if the new data will comes in and the something will comes up, so we can add some more visual there, or we can put more inside there. But for the long time it was not in use. So after discussing with them, like these.
No, see, when one visual is,
I have used one visual, and
hmm,
like if I have dragged one field into the visual and it's not loading.
yes.
Yes, so sometimes the field I have dragged into the visual are pulling to large amount of data, like a detailed large data set. So we can reduce the amount of data by applying filter or slicer there. So that will help. Or optimize aggregation reason. If visual is performing complex aggregation like summing or million of row, it can be slow. So for that we can check the dex function used in the measure or calculated field that optimize sometimes switching from calculated
The
field.
tax function you think it takes time to execute?
Like we can check the relationship between the table, like
So
calculated field.
you said you will check the DAX function you have used to uh, create some measure, right? So which DAX function you think it will take time to execute?
Like most of the if the data set is low, we can check the like calculate or complex filter. It will take the so much of time to load, when one of the most powerful dex function with combined it, with complex filter multiple condition, it can slow down the performance easily.
Okay, so here regarding the two types of data sources you have used, okay. So if you want to schedule your report, what you do? Okay, just tell me the steps.
I'll go to I have published my Power BI. I have published my report
So
into the
let us
Power.
suppose say in your case, like you have used for one report, that medical report, you have used SQL and Excel. Okay. So what you have done for scheduling refresh? Please tell me the process and how you set up the scheduling refresh.
I'll go to the Power BI services, and so report wise, I'll go and click on the report. There the option comes that is the schedule refresh. So for the according to my time, for we can put refresh 48 times in a day. So according to that, we
See,
can.
basically to schedule a refresh, what you needed.
Power BI services subscription. Like if you have desktop Power BI service
That
desktop.
that Power BI service is okay. So after publishing only, you will set up a schedule refresh.
Hmm.
But before doing that, what you need to enable your schedule refresh option?
So for that we need the Power BI services subscription. First to publish the report into the Power BI desktop to the like Power BI services. After that, you can go to the Power BI services and go to the report and schedule the refresh there.
Okay, so where you get the schedule refresh option?
Into the Power BI when you where you have the report in your workspace. You
Hmm.
have the Power BI services. All your report is published on your workspace, so you can go there and your report will be there, and there you can click on your report and schedule the
Okay,
refresh.
so when you publish your report,
Hmm.
how many types of files you get? Uh,
Means
okay,
like
so
when.
when you publish one report, okay, so how many types for that particular one report you get in
Like
the
a
works?
report file, and report file will get like pbix file, and the data set file we get.
Okay, see, when you publish, okay, so you get, there are three types: report, model, and the dashboard, right? For each report, whenever you publish, you get these three options.
Okay,
So I'm asking you specifically where you set up the schedule refresh option out of these three.
into the report file.
Okay, are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay. Then to refresh your report, what you need? You publish the report to Power BI service and you have used some data source as SQL and Excel.
Hmm.
How it connected your Power BI service? How it connected to the your report
Through
or
the
your data sources?
through the data gateway, it is connected to the data source. Like you can ensure that you have the correct credential setup for accessing the data source. So if you're using on-premises data, you need to data gateway to securely connect to the data on premises, or connection setting to verify that the connection string that setting for the your data sources, and
So,
correct this.
so that is what I needed. So for you said data gateways,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So how many types of data gateways are there?
So on-premises data gateways are there. So like on-premises data gateway, which is there into the your system only, and then this is used to connect the Power BI app or Power BI Automate or Azure Logic. So so
Okay. So you said you have used SQL and Excel
yeah.
to connect with SQL data sources. Have you used data gateways?
It is connect like for the data for the any data connection you use. Like I have used data gateway to connect a SQL data source in Power BI. So like on-premises data gate, like on-premises data gateway is in a standard data gateway I have used. Like you can work on the direct query as well. Like
For you have used Excel files also, right? For that, what you have used?
uh, for the Excel for the on-premises data on-premises data gateway, you can, on the gateway you can also use for a connection like on-premises data gateway will work on the Excel use.
Okay. Are you again sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But the Excel files, that is something which you saved on your own folders, right? So how it connects to your folders if you use on-premises data gateways?
So we can add the data source in the Power BI services. So we can manage gateway section and add new data source there. Like choose the Excel data source type. So that way, and then we can file the path, like provide the network path on local file path to Excel file, and then we can put the then we can put the schedule refresh, like data source connection. After putting the data source connection, we can put the schedule refresh there. Like we can we should have to ensure that the Excel file is updated regularly, or its location, that like we have to show the location there, put the location there.
Okay. So have you implemented this?
Yes, like most of the time we had the data from the like a
No,
cloud data
I'm
was.
asking you, have you implemented when you have a report where you have used SQL and Excel? Have you
Yes,
implemented or set up a schedule refresh when you have these two types of data sources
yes, I
without
have. Yes, I
without
have.
any errors or conflicts?
Without,
Any errors?
like sometimes you face the connection. Sometimes you face a connection error there. Like, but yeah, I have implemented that.
Okay. So tell me about many to many relationship.
Many to many relationship where many entities are connected with the many entities. So there we use many to many relationship. So but that will create the many redundancy there, so it will not work out. So for reduce this, we use a user relationship like bridge table there.
Use relationship. Okay,
User
for
relationship.
okay to
We
avoid
can
many to
create,
many
yeah.
use relationship.
Yeah, so user relationship, or we can create a bridge table there.
Okay, so when you use relationship,
User relationship.
what that is what use relationship when you use. Can you please give an example? Some simple example.
Like when for handling like many to many relationship, we use a user relationship there, where you can create a bridge table there when one for both the entity is connected with the one single table there, where like a primary key or foreign key from the both the table is connected. We will add one more table there when with the primary or foreign key from the both the table will be there into the another table, and we will connect a one to many relationship there. So that
And
is the bridge
when
table.
you use relationship function
It is.
here, where you use relationship function.
So that is the user relationship function. That's.
No. So you said either you have to use relationship function or you have to use bridge table.
So it seems that you might have like it will value that related to many to one to many relationship.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you said like when you use bridge table, that is one to many relationship from table one to bridge and bridge to table two,
Yes,
right?
yes.
May I know the direction from bridge to table one and bridge to table two? How the data flows?
Like you can manage many to many relationship by typically establish one to many relationship from each or original tables to bridge table.
See,
So
that you
like
already mentioned.
yeah,
That you
from table
already
when we
asking you
can.
about the direction, please.
Okay.
Now I'm asking you about the direction, like how the data flows from table one to bridge and bridge to table two. That just tell me that. I need a simple answer. I want simple answer. What is the direction? How the data flows? Single direction or both direction
It will be the single directional.
between both the tables.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you please tell me what is row level context and filter context?
Row level context, when you have to uh, when you have to filter out the data into the single row, into use to perform like calculate the row by putting the aggregation value, or a filter context when you put when you calculate any row or a table by putting the filters. So that is comes out the filter context.
Mhm. Okay, so I want to see uh, the top second customer based on sales amount. Okay, so how you write an expression for this
Top second customer based on.
sales amount?
Okay.
Sales amount.
Okay, so we'll put the row level context here, like total sales quantity, and multiply by unit price.
See, I am asking you a
It's.
simple thing. I'm not asking you the profit or anything.
Hmm.
I'm asking you the top second customer based on sales amount. So there, let us suppose that there are 15 customers.
Hmm.
Okay, so I have some sales amount for each customer. Out of 15 customers, I want to see the top second customer who is having the top second sales amount, right? So
Okay.
I want to see that particular top second customer. Who is that customer?
Okay, so for we can apply the dex function there, like top second customer, where we can put the ranked to the, we can add the column according to the rank customer, or summarize, create a table with each customer and their total sales amount, or second rank or variable, or filter ranked customer. According to that we can do, or select a column, we can
So
return
which,
the customer ID of the
so
top
first of
second
all, tell
customer.
me, are you able to, are you able to create a column or measure for
uh,
it?
we can initially will create a column, then we can create like, if we need to a top five, so we'll create a column, and if we need a measure, so according to that, like we can for if we need one entity only, so we'll create a measure there,
What is one entity? Okay, so
like
you said,
average some total you want.
sorry.
Average or some function you want, so that for that we create
Okay, can you please tell me about row level security?
row level security. When you put when you can filter out the data according to the user requirement. For that you put the row level security, like country wise, department wise, or the region wise data, where so there you use the row level security to segregate the data according to the
Okay, how
user,
many types of row level securities are
like a
there?
static function and a dynamic function row level security
So
there.
what is static and what is dynamic?
A static we put like we do it on manually, and like you can we can use the security rule there, and dex function you can apply the dynamically, you can apply the dex function there,
What is for static? You said manually.
like
How you put
security
manually?
you define roles and their associated filter in Power BI desktop. For example, you can create a role that one allow access to the data for a specific region or department, so it cannot change dynamically, it will have a simple rule there.
Hmm. Okay, I think I'm done from my end. Any questions, please?
Okay, so role will be on Power BI or SQL?
Both SQL and Power BI.
Okay,
Yeah.
and how many rounds are there, if this will clear?
There will be three rounds, two
Okay.
technical and one managed.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thanks for it.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.